Well. Tamworth nil, Tottenham Hotspur 3. The scoreline doesn't tell the story there. It really doesn't. A fantastic performance from Tamworth, and up until those last 10 minutes of extra time, a pathetic one from Spurs. Look, before I rant a little bit about Spurs and talk about Tottenham, credit where it is due to Tamworth. In a league game, they would have got a point out of that. A point against Tottenham Hotspur, non-league, National League Tamworth, defended, as I say, like their lives depended on it, constantly made some great blocks. And they should have won it. They should have won it. Two big chances right at the end. A block from Bissouma and then a throw-in, I believe it was. It might have been a corner and it falls to one of their lads on the outside of the box who just can't generate the power. If he does, Kinski's not getting down in time to that. He really isn't. It would have been the winner for Tamworth because there wouldn't have been enough time for Spurs to come back. But we ride our luck there against Tamworth. I mean, for crying out loud. We get to extra time. A scrappy goal, as I say, gives us a 1-0 lead after bringing on the likes of Kulusevski, Heung-min Son. Tamworth in extra time were looking leggy. They were looking tired, and so they would be after the way they played, defended and, attacked, to be fair, in those 90 minutes. They looked the more likely to score in the 90 minutes of the game. So we bring on some of our best players, as I say. We score 3 goals, 2 of them really late on, and it's a scoreline that flatters us. It really is. Most fans were expecting 4, 5, 6 today. That genuinely could have been 1 or 2-0 Tamworth. It really could have been. And if you're looking at those first 90 minutes alone, if there was a deserved winner, it would have been Tamworth for me. It really would have been. I thought they were absolutely fantastic. Positives for us. Spurs are through to the next round. We avoided the banana skin. Everyone was excited when it went to extra time. I mean, we already had the story of the FA Cup with it going to extra time, but we didn't have our worst defeat in the football club's history today, which is a positive. We're through to the next round. We're through to round 4. We're in the draw later on. I mean, it goes without saying that the performance is going to have to pick up whoever we play, but it might do. When we played against Coventry, we were awful in that game, and obviously Tamworth aren't in the Championship like Coventry, but we seem to step up when we play against good opposition. It's the teams that we should be beating, especially a team like Tamworth that we really struggle with, and it was no different today, and it should have been against a non-league opposition. But as I say, credit where it's due. They defended like their life depended on it. It's what the FA Cup's all about, these games. Spurs fan, at times it was painful to watch, but as a neutral it must have been great. Non-league Tamworth taking Premier League Spurs to extra time. The Spurs didn't start with youngsters that fielded the likes of James Maddison, Pape Matar, Bissouma in the starting lineup, and we weren't able to break them down in the 90 minutes, and they should have won the game. All the little things as well, a delaying kickoff whilst one of their players who's an IT technician tries to fix the net, the fans abusing Ange and him, sort of taking it and laughing at it. That's what I love, these non-league games where someone like Daniel Levy gets served a dodgy pie and chips, where every manager and player can hear what the fans are saying. That's what football is all about, man, grassroots stuff, and they were so unlucky not to get more today, Tamworth. But as I say, we're through to the next round. That's one of the only real positives I can take. James Maddison, Kinski, Mikey Moore, Bergval, Kulusevski, you can hold your heads up because you were the only ones actually who were okay, not even fantastic, okay against non-league opposition. Bissouma maybe as well. But the likes of Timo Werner, he's found his level, man. He's found his level. Timo Werner, struggling to create a chance, struggling to play a couple of passes in a row. An awful performance. Forget selling him, man. Just release him. Pay money to get rid of him. I don't care. It will benefit us more to lose him as an option. So at least then, when we bring someone in, when this manager, who I'm not a fan of at all, brings someone else in, it's Lancashire, it's more. It's not that absolute knobhead. Useless cabbage, man. Honestly, I'm sure he's a lovely bloke in real life, but on the football pitch, he's a vegetable. He really is. But as I say, a few players can hold their heads up that they were actually okay against the non-league side. It was pretty embarrassing for the most part, but we got the 3 goals in extra time. We're through to the next round. Whilst we are a story for the weekend, we're not the upset story. It's a story that Tamworth got to extra time, and it's a big if Tamworth finished those chances, not Tamworth did finish those chances. That's the positive I can take. Because if we're not looking at that, I mean, pretty dismal day, in honesty. I'm sure neutral enjoyed it. You get these games sometimes. doesn't mean it's acceptable remotely, or we can just say, oh, the magic of the FA Cup, because as Tottenham we should not be doing that. Man City won 8-0 yesterday against better opposition. Liverpool won 4-0 yesterday against better opposition. Credit where it's due to Tamworth. As I say, there's two sides to every story, and their side was fantastic, but we were horrific. We were absolutely horrific for those 90. And because they're non-league players, they've got to wake up in the morning and do their bricklaying shift, and they're probably knackered from being on the piss on Friday and Saturday. We managed to break them down in extra time, but pretty embarrassing. Performance-wise, will be interesting to see who we get in the draw. Still technically in every cup, which I guess is a positive. Take care of yourselves, guys. All the best. Have a have a smashing rest of your Sunday. I'm going to go and tuck into a Sunday roast. We're through. What a performance. Get in there. Anjin, baby. No, I'm joking. Enoch out, Lange out, Ange out. Let the club rot. We're a joke. No, I'm joking. Carabao Cup semi-final was fantastic against Liverpool. Hopefully we can build on that in the second leg. Hopefully now the performances pick up in the FA Cup. There are still things to fight for this season, as I say. And yeah, hopefully we start turning a corner. But today was not a start with that. Today was a dismal performance. We got lucky to get through. But at least we got a bit of luck, eh? At least we got a bit of luck through to the next round. All the best, guys. Come on, you Spurs.